Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Welcome to the third Casual Boots Tournament group stage. We've got a couple of great runners here tonight. Ahab and Telethar kicking off the first match in Group S. I'm Drossie here with Alana Bean. How are you?
You going fantastic. How's your Friday going?
I'm glad it's Friday. I'm glad it's the weekend. It took a while to get here.
Excellent answer. So, for anybody unfamiliar with the mode, this is Casual Boots Tournament, meaning, well, Casual Boots mode. So you start with the sword, start with boots. You have to rescue Zelda, and then it's pretty much an open 7-7 with boots from there. So expect time is to be pretty fast between these two.
Yes, I believe you had a race that got settled in about an hour 5 earlier.
Yep, give or take. Quick race. Start with a heart piece. Thank you very much, Uncle.
And yeah, let's see if either of them checks the map here. Don't mind Telethar being frozen. Our wonderful setup helper, Esme, is just sinking it. And boy, is that some sync.
No kidding. Those are nice binds. I like bombs.
Yeah. You don't say no to that. Of course, we have the boots, so we won't need the bombs for the back of escape, but we'll have them in CAC. We'll also have Sick Kid in CAC.
Exactly. And if they choose to do so, they could just save and quit after rescuing Zelda and start with Sasha if they really feel sassy. Here we are in Escape. Gonna be a pretty routine thing here, everybody. We're gonna find a map, probably. We're gonna find a small key, probably. Other than that, you just have to get a few items that you'll need in the long run, just fewer things you need to look for in the game. Ahab making sure those walls are sturdy.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he, like, I haven't seen him play much lately. He was in Invitational League in Season 5, but I haven't really followed him since then, so I don't know if he's potentially a bit rusty. Telethar obviously is quite active.
Yeah, Telethar, especially with the entrance and keys modes, you see him a lot doing that, so Casual Boots should come pretty easy for both runners here.
That said, these guys are my two picks to advance out of the group. But again, this is the first match of any sort in the group, so we don't know how the other two are going to do.
Exactly, you never know. So we already got our map and our small keys, so we're just going to loot the rest of Escape. It's all going to be items.
That's fun.
And the fun part about Casual Boots is you just have a slightly higher chance of it being an AGA seed, so yeah, we'll see how the game treats him today. After all, I'm the one who rolled this.
Right. Though the last time they let me roll, it was an AGA-PED seed, so hopefully you didn't roll anything like that.
We'll see. If either runner gets 145, I think I take the cake.
Early Ether. Now, Ahab got a full magic jar, so he could play around with that Ether if he so chose.
Yeah, that actually is super handy. You go to Mini Moldrum, just cast that, you're done in a room. So there's definitely some early applications for Ether besides the dungeons.
So, as we go out of here, I wonder if Telethar will manage the sub-5 or anything. Now that we're on Fast ROM, sub-5 escape in Kaz Boots is an actual thing.
It is. It's not the most common thing. The execution has got to be there, not to mention the guard RNG not pushing you somewhere.
Right.
So there's just some factors that can go into ruining it for you, but it's very common to see 505s, 510s, and below for sure.
Did you see Doomtap's 450 the other day?
I did not. That is impressive.
He skipped Uncle Chest. That saves quite a bit of time.
Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. All right.
Well, luckily for him, it was only a heart container. Ooh, money.
Oh, that's very nice. Okay, that's early money towards Zora. Or not, yeah, it's just a good amount of money there.
Well, we'll pay Bottle Vendor no trouble. If we run out of bombs, we can buy them no trouble. Okay, Seattle Rat hit out in Arizona today. That's not too bad.
All right, hey, there's some bombs.
Okay, guess we won't need to buy those.
So these runners have some freedom as at this point. They can go towards Kakariko, pretty standard route. Check out what Aga will get you through Lumberjack, but you could also just save and quit, start south, and go south shore, or dam east, or even dam west towards Agina.
But with Bonk Rocks being right next to Sanctuary and with us having the boots, I don't see why you wouldn't at least do Bonk Rocks.
True. You can also vary it to, you know, that usual route, save and quit from, say, the Lost Woods, and then kind of route from there.
I've definitely seen people do that. Sometimes it pays off if they get an early flute that they can then activate on their first trip to CAC.
It can, yeah. Or, I mean, not in their case, but you can also get an early bottle.
Oh, that was a 5-6 on Eastern, and it looked like regular crystals for the others. Yes, 5-6 on Eastern, regular crystals for the others.
Is that bombs?
On Lumberjack did not catch. Maybe I'll catch it on Ahab's side.
Thank you, chat. Confirming bombs. And hey, more bombs.
We're definitely not going to need to buy bombs this seed.
Good
Look at
grief.
the bush crab, too.
Okay. Game just says, here you go, have bombs.
Would you like some bombs to go with your bombs?
Here's some bombs for your bombs.
So Telethar is making the CAC play. And again, with that early bottle, you know, even if you were thinking of maybe not doing the CAC play, the early bottle gives you one more check.
It does. It's less that you have to worry about in town. The only flaw to it is if, like, a flute's readily available, but it's not always, so having out Kakariko is your most dense check early. Hey, more bombs.
And more money. Oh, and there's magic for Telethar. Ooh, glove.
Very nice glove.
Thank you to our trackers today, Drossi and Lana Bean, for keeping us honest.
Yeah, doing a great job. Commentary, not so hard. Tracking, it's the real work, right?
Yep. Then you have to actually pay attention to what's going on.
That's true. Like remembering you're also tracking. Me.
Okay, well, more bombs! Imagine that!
Oh my gosh, game, thank you.
And as we were saying about early flute, I guess CAC was the play.
Yes, indeed. And the hammer, holy moly.
So we are Moon Pearl away from Dark World access at about 8 minutes. And Bottle Vendor will triple your investment, which gives us Zora money.
Wow, these runners have a pretty open map to work with. You're South Shore for some quick, easy checks. You can go to, what, Saha if you want pretty quick and just flute away. I mean, goodness gracious, Agina is even quick accessible.
Yeah, no, so far this seed is looking pretty free, but you say that, you never know what can be last location.
That ice rod can be many places.
We've got a boomerang so we can check the stun prize. How much you want to bet it's bombs?
8-pack of bombs. That'd be so funny.
Right, not just bombs, but an 8-pack.
Exactly. And a single arrow from the back of the bar there. That's pretty good.
Well, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's start looking for single rupees. What is this seed? Lana, what did you roll them?
I don't... What was that? I missed it.
The mitts.
Oh my gosh. You might want to go back in for that.
Yeah. Well, we could probably open Meyer and TR, though statistically at least one of them's probably a pendant.
True.
I don't think we're doing race game.
4 bombs! Oh my gosh. Well, arrows. I didn't know there were chests that you can open that didn't have bombs.
Well, some of them have money.
True.
That's how we've gotten Zora money already. And Zora is in logic with a glove, let alone 2 gloves. So you probably want to route that in.
You do. Plus you get upgrade fairy, not upgrade fairy, pardon me, waterfall fairy out of that too, so it's definitely a good route.
As long as you can maintain your water walk, we don't have a moon pearl, and we don't have flippers.
Good point.
But telethar has a whole technique for that situation in case he gets a health refill from a piece of heart. He, like, sets a bomb when he goes in. I wonder if we'll see him do it, because it's an interesting technique that he explained to me.
Second bottle, very nice. Ooh.
He's saving and quitting, not even fluting to 8. Going back to Sank. Is this a mountain play? He kind of surprised me. Oh, King's Tomb.
Yeah, I was thinking back of escape's not a thing, so yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's kind of like if you get an early mushroom, it's just good to check. So early mitts could just be like, hey, Moon Pearl's just sitting right there. Except it's bombs, because everything is bombs.
Right. This is some sort of meme bomb mode, isn't it? Okay.
Well, I made the seed, and anybody who watches me knows that I love bombs, so it makes sense.
So now we're back reasonably in sync, with Ahab not having done King's Tomb. Ooh, telethar, watch out for those sand crabs.
And nice red cave! Oh, no bombs.
Okay, let's see how they do this. Yep, getting the water walk here. I assume without the... Oh yeah, Scout Out Floating Island, which is just vanilla. But without the Moon Pearl, you need the Water Walk for Waterfall Cave, so we have to skip Hobo.
Okay, I have not been keeping track of heart pieces. Let's see.
We're fine. The boots were there, too.
It's our boots, yeah. 3 and 20 boots. Alright, what do you think? Is Zora the answer?
What was on the ledge? I didn't catch it.
A vanilla heart.
Ah, another one. Okay. Along with Lake Hylia Island.
Ooh, you gotta stay to the left in case there's a shield so you can avoid it. Oh! Wow.
Lose 99.8% of your money.
It's like a... Good, it's like a 0.1% return? Oh my gosh. That's 0.2%, oh my goodness.
So what do we do now? 6 or 1? No, 5. Saha's. Okay, no. Ahab's doing 6.
Oh!
So book will be hard required this seed.
Yeah, you're not getting that mirror from Meyer area, so yeah.
And we know we need desert, so you're not getting into desert without the book.
Alright, what's our green pennant? Will we find out? Telethar doesn't really like map info.
Ooh, wow. Moon Pearl and Fire Rod from Saha, Blue Mail from Aegina.
What did it again have?
Blue Mail. You marked
Oh.
it. Or I didn't mark it. Someone marked it.
Wasn't me. Well played, whoever's doing that.
It was the Poltergeists. Okay. Understood. Dark World check. Meyer is a vanilla 6 crystal. I saw Green Pendant Skull Woods. And Ice and Swamp were the other pendants. With the hammer, Telethar is just gonna clear out thieves. It is a crystal. On 4 hearts, green mail. So this will be Ahab's Dark World access. Ooh, Ahab going for the Meyer Shed check, even though he knows that that is all he can... Oh, no, he could go into Meyer. We have 2 medallions, don't we?
Probably has access to that, yeah. Oh, gosh darn it. Telethar,
Did you see that little motion by Telethar? He wasn't too happy, and it looks like Meyer is vanilla ether today.
I wouldn't be either. It's an evil item. Hey, in case you want to go back to Zora, you're good on money again.
And we have Master Shield for Ahab, too.
Oh my
And Master
gosh.
Sword, not Master Shield. Sorry, you got me thinking Shield. I blame you.
Master Shield, good grief. Wow.
Yes, the Master Shield and the Fire Sword.
So we have Ahab opening, but not going into Meyer. Telethar going through beatable.
Choice. I mean, we don't have Samaria, but still, why go to the trouble of opening it?
True. Looks like Ahab's following in close pursuit of Telethar. We'll see if Skull Dip is in the
Telethar raised a lizard deck, though we do have a fairy in one of those bottles, so nothing to worry too much about.
Alright, no pendant dip from either runner. And I can see why. Both runners know each other enough that it's like, you don't want to waste any time versus that opponent. Look, it's our stun prize of 8 bombs. Apparently I was right. Hey, it's Bombos.
That begins with Bomb.
Boss.
But yeah, we'll get our first crystal inside of 20 minutes, at least on Telthar's side. Maybe Ahab if he's really quick with this.
Probably going to be a bit over at this point. I think 4 minutes.
Thieves is not exactly a fast dungeon.
No, it's not that, like, complicated. It's just long. Just all the hallways, the enemies you have to dodge in the hallways. Having to go to the attic and bomb and go back. Whereas it's a little bit monotonous, but it's fairly straightforward and not very long for sure.
Wait, Ahab's marked? I thought it was Telethar who found Bombos.
Ahab, I think, did Village of Outcasts.
Oh, it was in Village of Outcasts, not in Thieves. Brain not working. Hey, there's our other single rupee.
There you go. Nice.
We've gotten both single rupees and the single arrow out of the way.
And first crystal for either runner, sub 20. I wasn't watching the streams for a minute while I was marking some stuff. Maybe telethar already got bombos, we'll see. And what do we got at Hammerpeg entrance? Hey, bombs!
Did you need to ask?
Probably not. Oh, look, it's Bombos.
Oh, okay. Well, that's where Bombos was. Fine.
Alright, no mirror. Telethar doesn't know where the mirror is. Ahab does have that scouted. So it'll be interesting.
Can't do anything about it without the book, though.
Yeah, but I guess probably take Smith at this point. Nobody likes mirrorless Smith chain, but
yeah, I mean, I think as soon as book shows up, you'll see Ahab make a beeline to desert. Telethar may not place as much weight on the book since he doesn't know about the mirror.
True. So if he does find book, pretty quick way to get there, of course, with the flute. So you've got your fire source for desert, so it would be a beatable dungeon. And at this point, you know you're not going to be able to combine desert and mire together. At least we do, and Ahab does.
Okay, we'll look at Hype Cave here. Finally working our way around to it.
Okay, Johnny, more bombs! Oh my gosh, I didn't know there are heart containers in this game.
Hey, red meringue.
Neat. And beef stand done for Ahab. I like red meringue and the reduced lag. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just wondering if Telethar is gonna make the pod play here without a bow.
Well, he didn't bring the smith, and in this mode you cannot enter dungeons with the smith, so I presume he might be just going for pod. Or if he was going catfish, I would think he would not have gotten, or would have gotten the smith.
Yeah, I mean, pod is a number of checks.
I stand
Nope,
corrected.
catfish it is.
We're going to the fish. Don't want chat.
Nice catchy music for the dig game.
Definitely like it.
Yeah, I didn't think that was far enough thrown on Telethar's part. So, Ahab is grabbing the smith here. And Telethar is out, so is he going to do a mire play? There are a couple of checks on the mountain, but not really much we can do there.
Okay, we're switching over to Telethar's audio here. Sea of Stars.
Very catchy music. A lot of people like this MSU.
Ooh, Telethar did not scout Desert Ledge.
Oh, that is surprising. He will get his Master Sword.
And he can go into Mire if he really wants.
And we are welcoming in Blue Link, who has been nice enough to join on tracking saving me and Lana.
Oh goodness, I didn't see that. Thank you, Blue Link. We were wondering who was clicking buttons. I will leave the rest of the tracking up to you, my friend. Thank you.
As Ahab pulls his worst meringue.
And it's a pod play for telethar. Again, didn't scout Desert Ledge.
Yeah, that and Agena, you know. That's not the only other thing you can do fluting to 6. It would have only gotten him the blue mail, but blue mail's still nice when the game has been giving us no health.
Well, if Ahab can get the book from the Smith chain, that's pretty good shape there.
Yeah, imagine mirror behind Smith chain. Never seen that before.
Never seen that. Okay, so pretty much for go mode, we're looking for a bow, hookshot, Samaria, book.
And welcome to our raiders from Jupiter Exile and SpeedGaming 3. SpeedGaming 3 being where Jupiter Exile was just racing. That was another Kaz Boots match, so you've joined Ahab versus telethar here in what's been a pretty free seed so far.
Absolutely. And that was Drosy Talk, and I'm Lana B. Welcome, everybody. Hey, more bombs! In case the bush crabs and the stun prizes and all the chests just don't give us enough.
Do we ever exhaust all the bombs?
Chat, we have a 4-bomb prize from the bush crabs. We have an 8-bomb prize from stuns. We have bombs at Lumberjack. We have bombs in, like, most chests.
We have bombs on a tree pole.
Yeah, tree pole.
And telethar burns that blue goo to do the camera unlock to do right side pod.
Ooh, and Ahab going right for, I assume, Skullwoods or purple chest.
I only kinda peripherally caught Smiths. I assume it was junk.
Heart container, I think.
Oh yeah, that's why he actually has 6 heart containers now. The luxury of it all.
Yeah, free bombs, but the health has been kind of low. We do have blue mail. Runners of these caliber, it's not too bad.
Now, Skullwoods is interesting because it is green pendant, and we have the fire rod, so we can full clear it.
We do. And Ahab has the knowledge of Desert Ledge, which is the mirror.
Okay, that's really funny because telethar burned his blue goo, so he gets another blue goo in the back of pod to make up for it.
Free seed. Oh my gosh, more health.
Dark maze in the dark. I wonder where that lamp is. We haven't really needed it so far.
Ahab is going full on with Skullwoods here. Wow.
Well, we don't really have clearable dungeons besides this, so he didn't want to do what telethar is doing and dip a dungeon you can't finish. Because there's non-completable... Ooh! Okay!
Oh, that is mirror. Oh.
Skullwood's got the goods, as they say.
And again, telethar does not know what that book means when he gets it.
For those of you who are late arrivals, Ahab has scouted Desert Ledge to find the mirror there. Telethar has not. Ahab is following through. I can't fault him for this. There's a chance that Moth has the second item, and then you have the green pendant for another item.
So it's Telethar is now going up Death Mountain, which is going to get you a save and quit.
But yeah, I have to imagine Ahab does Desert after this. Giving us money.
And
nice.
Beautiful moth fight.
Yeah, very nice. Especially on only Master Sword.
It's only, 4 spikes gone? That means it's a pretty fast moth fight. Well played. Oh! And suddenly Telethar's like, why didn't I come up here before going to pod?
Yeah, that would have saved him some time.
And Telethar, good
and
try.
I'm sure once Ahab gets the mirror, after he finishes Desert, Mountain should be his next play, because Mirror plus Hammer gets you all of Light Death Mountain.
It does, and then you have your mitts already, which gets you Dark Death Mountain as well, so yeah, I would imagine Desert will be Ahab's next play. Probably not going to see Green Pennant anytime soon, and then right into Desert, or Desert into Mountain, like you said.
Right, and Ahab then will get his bow on Death Mountain, as Telethar is now doing, and he can just combo Pod Eastern and Green Pendant because he'll have the mirror at that point. Ooh, Telethar just not having good luck with that hole in Spec Rock Cave.
Well, he's got that. Oh, he's got a fairy. Is he gonna? No, he's not. Thought he was gonna maybe fairy Hammer revive.
So yeah, Telethar has had the better execution so far, but Ahab's routing to this point is paying off better. Because now Telethar's going to pod for one check. He's just going in there to do Helmet King and get the crystal.
And there's Eastern putting off Skull even further.
But he doesn't have the mirror, so he'll have to save and quit after pod.
Yeah.
Ahab's just gonna clean out some crystals. Like, he has access. He doesn't know he's getting the bow on Death Mountain, but I'd be shocked if Death Mountain isn't.
Oh!
Okay, I'd be really shocked if Death Mountain isn't his play after.
What do we need? Flippers and Samaria.
We don't
Ice Rod?
We don't need flippers.
Oh, you're right.
Look at our pendants.
You're right.
No, we need Samaria and Ice Rod, and that's it. And, well, Ahab needs bow, but we know that he's going to find it on his path.
Which could both be up on Death Mountain, so Telethar needs nothing to be here to force him to go to Skull soon.
Yeah.
Like, Flippers could throw him into Pendant Ice.
Yeah, that Sphere 1 Fire Rod, coupled with Skullwoods being a green pendant, was enough to lure in Ahab, and it turned out to be the right play.
That gets you a logical hookshot cave with that hookshot. Only thing that is kind of bad for Ahab is some runners elect to go straight to East Death Mountain and not go upward. So he could end up missing out on that bow for quite a while if he elects to go up the east side of the mountain first.
Yeah, I prefer the Spec Rock play, and then you can just go right back down and do the east side. But
Well, you've got Hera as well, so Hera's a very quick dungeon with what they've got, and then Hammer gets you to East Death Mountain.
that's
so.
true too, and you have the book, so you're doing Ether Tablet as well. So yeah, I think it makes logical sense to go up the west side of the mountain and do everything on the west and then head over the top to the east.
Okay, crystal number 2 for Ahab. Looks like telethar are about to get crystal number 2. Different dungeon, though. So telethar probably goes, what, eastern after this regardless, right?
Right. And again, he'll need to save and quit first. Which eats up time little by little.
Ahab's going to be able to combo Eastern Pod pretty quickly, and it's quite possible that Ahab could get in go mode on Death Mountain.
And if not, Pod plus Eastern plus Saha. We know Pod won't give him anything, but we haven't seen Eastern or Saha. Those could do it.
Very true. And Flute to 5, like we suspected for telethar, it's the right play to do, given is what he knows. But he doesn't know he's looking for that book.
Yeah, I'm still just surprised he didn't scout the desert area more.
Okay, Ahab's doing what he should, which is going up this direction, which will get him that bow. And that'll put him officially Samaria. Is that what we're looking for at this point?
So, yeah, just Samaria and Ice Rod are the only things we're looking for. Ahab just found his bow.
Right, I keep forgetting about Ice Rod. So forgettable.
We just like to pretend TR doesn't exist. I mean, Ice Rod could be on Ped. We haven't ruled that out, though we need to find flippers for that to be possible.
Well, they should do Aga first to get those bombs. I mean, bombs have been they've been so scarce this seed. And Ahab gonna have a ether tablet while they're up here.
But yeah, Samaria and Ice Rod could show up at any point. We could have a 40-minute go mode for all we know.
And just a quick reminder, we haven't said so yet, but don't forget to give these two runners a follow. Putting on a great show for us. Doing a great job with this mode. While you're at it, give my Kokon Drossi a follow as well. He's fantastic. He may not stream much, but you know what? He's amazing.
Aw, thanks. Nice to be in the comm booth with you again after all this time.
Likewise. And then there's Blue Link, our tracker, doing the hard work for us. Thank you so much as well. Give him a follow.
And she just came out of calming the race that raided here.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know Blue Link was calming the other race. Nice. Go straight from calming to tracking. Well played. I agree, Drossi modes would be amazing.
Well, telethar gets everyone's favorite item for his trouble in Eastern, the bug net.
The fillet, it's a magical item. And it's another crystal for Ahab. Inching closer to go mode. Meanwhile, telethar does need to get to Skullwoods. I don't know. I don't think he has anything else after this besides Agina.
Yeah. I'm hard-pressed to think of what else he has. Ahab did not do East Death Mountain or Dark Death Mountain. He is just taking a gamble. He knows he has 2 more crystals. He's already gotten 3. He's taking a gamble on finding go mode here, I think.
Well, we know that he's not going to, but quickly, with the ability to quickly get back up the mountain is going to do very good things for Ahab, but he still will get this green pennant.
Oh, he got Kiki and then realized he should turn in the green pendant, and Kiki got mad.
$20! Not bombs, feels bad. Alright, there goes telethar going into Skullwoods. Little does he know, hard required.
Oh, telethar does have Smith's Chain as well. He never did do that. We still haven't seen Purple Chest, but yeah, this is a Skullwoods play.
We do know the front has one item. I don't think with what telethar has available would, like, leave the back unchecked. And the back does have one of the two items, so... the important one, no less.
Let's go back to Ahab's audio, though, since he does have a, or technically they're tied on crystals, but he's about to have a crystal lead.
True. So telethar is going to be able to get right to some of these checks very quickly, and I don't see him skipping East Death Mountain after Desert.
And having that hook shot saves a little bit of time in Eastern, too, as we just saw Ahab do.
Yeah.
So what was the item in the front of Skullwoods? I didn't even notice.
Nothing significant. I don't think it was anything memorable.
Now the question is, since telethar is going to get that book soon, I have to imagine he gets the green pendant just to be safe, but his execution has been better in general. Is his execution enough better for him to catch up? Of course, we don't actually know where our go mode is.
Well, I think if Ahab goes East Death Mountain, then I think telethar is in trouble. But with telethar's current routing, I think these runners will be very close to each other by the time Ahab wraps up Eastern and Pod. Telethar should be up the mountain.
Yeah, I mean, there's always the possibility telethar dips Mire, but it seems unlikely.
That's true. Eastern is darn near go-modable with the big key location. Never mind, I forgot it was vanilla. So neither Pod nor Eastern are very go-modable dungeons. So
yeah, Pod Big Key was in the Dark Maze, Eastern Big Key Vanilla, you're full clearing.
Exactly. So regardless if Ahab does East Death Mountain and gets in go mode or not, it's not going to really be a very fast Eastern or Pod.
So telethar rushed Moth, which kind of makes sense, as long as you then go back in for Bridge Chest. You know, because you want to do Moth for the green pendant. If Moth has your second item, then you're done.
Yeah, he's got so few things available right now. And this just means he's skipping Smith Chain. He's going to go straight for Desert after this. Beatable Dungeon has not scouted the leg. Will be a little bit sad that he didn't. But at the same time, is going to find the book and go immediately there.
So, immediate save and quit for telethar. No surprise there.
Absolutely. Smith Chain was next on the docket now, not so much.
Flute to 6. Ahab grabs crystal number 4.
Both runners will be very close to each other by the time Ahab finishes Pod. But I think Ahab could still have a bit of a clear lead.
We got both items out of Hera, right?
It's a good question.
Ahab was so quick in there, I didn't actually catch. Ahab also has the advantage of being able to do some mirroring in pod, which telethar couldn't do.
Also true. And a big thank you to Randomizer Brazil for giving us rate of 14. Hello, everybody.
Also, Ahab has the bow, so he doesn't need to spend time doing the potion glitch.
And keep that blue potion. He'll eventually get in the bag.
Then he'll have 2 blue potions.
True.
Neither runner's used their fairy yet. Let's just top off our bomb supply here. We might not be able to find any more in the seed, you know?
So I forgot to calculate that Telthar has already been up Death Mountain, meaning he's not going to do Tower of Fear immediately. So he's going to go right for East Death Mountain, and could very well be in Gomon by the time he's done with Dark Death Mountain.
You just have this feeling that Ice Rod's up there.
Yeah,
I'm not so sure.
It's either there or Ice Palace, because, you know, Laser Bridge would be too easy.
Well, what you really don't want showing up on Death Mountain is flippers.
Exactly.
Telethar evens up the crystal count.
And finally gonna get Agina's reward. And pretty much saving Quentin starting the mountain. And we're gonna see if poor Ahab's gonna regret not going the East Death Mountain pretty quick here.
So, incoming blue mail for Telethar.
I mean, what else do we have, Drossi? Like,
Purple chest. All the mirror checks like K45 and Graveyard Ledge.
I think
Bombos
that's...
tablet for that matter.
Yeah. But that's it besides East Death
Everything
Mountain.
in Checkerboard, everything in Mire besides the boss.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ahab, why are you bomb jumping when you don't have the big key? Let's think about this logically.
It's not a key seed either.
Maybe he finds it easier this way without the lamp if he has to do it in the dark.
And I stand very much corrected. Drossi is going to Tower of Fear before East Death Mountain. And we're going to be able to keep track of items at this point.
I guess he wanted to make use of that book. Okay, there's item number 1.
Not an item. Not an item.
So, Compass is outstanding. I honestly don't remember if Moldorm dropped the Compass or an item.
Something tells me we're about to find out. Oh, nearly got thrown in the hole there. Holy cow.
Now, if we don't find any weapons upgrades, we could be looking at a Master Sword Silverless Ganon fight.
True. Okay, second item. Alright, so this will tell us how much of a lead Telethar actually has at this point. So 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes maybe.
Yeah, which tells you just how big the execution gap is. Because Telethar took a lot slower routing. Money on the floating island.
Probably not seeing that. Looks like Ahab having some issues with the Dark Room and Pod. Cleans it up nicely though. No cape, no blue cane, so... Ooh, high tempered.
Okay, we are not going to have to worry about Master Sword Silverless. Ahab's been reading Nintendo Power. He's doing bombs all the way for the mask.
Yeah, still need that one hammer right there, Ahab. Well done. Alright, so far not much from East at the mountain besides sword. And that's a very gone Kalma King.
We are now even at 5 crystals apiece. Ooh, powder. That opens another check.
Here's a question for you though, Drossi.
Yeah.
You get nothing but flippers on East Death Mountain, Dark Light World, whatever. Do you go to Swamp or Ice?
I go to Smith Chain if I'm Telethar before I touch Swamp or Ice.
I think I'm going Ice.
Because Telethar can get 5 items from Smith Chain. Smith, Purple Chest, Magic Bat, K45, and Bombos.
True, and you wrap that in with Swamp afterward. If you get nothing, that's another, what, 6 items?
Yeah. And Ice is only 3. So what's Ahab doing? Purple Chest? I guess it's 3 items because he can at least do K45 and Bombos.
Well, not that it matters, but Quake for Turtle Rock.
So vanilla medallion requirements all around.
Alright, so still nothing much on East Death Mountain besides a sword and powder. Wow, up to 11 hearts now. Ooh, high score.
Ooh. Well, ooh, boy. Okay, wow. Butter Sword and Samaria.
I guess you got a Meyer?
Yeah, I wonder how much better shape Ahab would be in if he had just stuck out all of Death Mountain rather than rushing Pod Eastern.
Would have been able to combine Pyramid Fairy with Pod Eastern, which would have been really convenient. But then again, with what Telethar has to do, if Ahab can pull something out of the chain he's going through, then that's something that Telethar's not doing for a bit. Oh, we're going into TR. Okay.
Spicy. I guess you hope Ice Rod's on Laser Bridge like it always is, and then you're in go mode.
It's a nice balance. It's fine. You'll just find flippers near somewhere. Smith Chain, absolutely nothing.
But he does have one more out in the form of Bombos Tablet. But yeah, we'll have to ask. I guess my big question for Ahab in the interview will be why he ditched East Death Mountain, and for Telethar, why he didn't scout Desert Ledge when he went to do Mire Shed.
Valid questions, I think, but we do need to ask eventually. And here we are at East Death Mountain, where we're going to get 2 swords and Samaria. Ooh, who changed jumps? Being rude to poor telethar there.
Okay, he still has the ferry. Speaking of fairies, making use of that powder.
So Ahab is in pretty good shape if there's nothing in Turtle Rock, and Ahab avoids dipping into it.
Yeah, I mean, Meyer or Pyramid Fairy could be the answer, and Ahab just goes and does those after getting Samaria.
Exactly. I don't think Ahab's done Catfish either, which we know is garbage, but you can still route it in.
Yeah, he didn't do Pyramid Ledge even, did he?
I don't think so. And unfortunately, telethar gets that weird little bounce thing where your bomb just bounces 8 miles off the wall for no reason.
So if he doesn't go into TR, I would say the most reasonable routing would be Meyer to Pyramid Fairy, Pyramid Catfish.
Probably he might,
Oh, that's a place to put a lamp.
Ew. Well, I guess you might route in Magic Bat at some point.
So the game wanted you to be up here before doing Pod and Eastern.
Makes sense. With Ahab's route, you could easily get that done. So if the only thing telethar gets out of TRs is the lamp, ugh.
Oh, telethar skipped Lava Chest. That's an what's the rationale behind going to Mimic Cave and skipping Lava Chest, or do we think he just forgot?
You could just mirror.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Guess him the cape, which now puts Spike Cave in logic.
Which is convenient given his location. Plus he's got a fairy, he doesn't even need to worry about using the cape for magic. If he doesn't want. Okay, now everybody's favorite checks in Turtle Rock, Laser Bridge.
But yeah, that's been a great race so far, just in general. So thank you, Lana, for helping me get this restream to happen.
Well, likewise, thank you for inviting me, and thank you for to Discord for working for me, and also big thank you to Blue Link for stepping in into this race here, doing some tracking for us. I always enjoy doing commentary with you.
Yeah, and thanks to Discord being ornery, you really haven't been able to do much comms lately, so I'm glad it wasn't ornery tonight.
Exactly. Oh, he's leaving Turtle Rock.
Okay. Telethar is saving his portal. We'll see how far that gets him.
Well, he's got an immediate fat, or we're just both right here at this very same moment.
Right, so if Ice Rod is in Meyer, Telethar has a considerable lead because he's saved his portal. He just goes right back to Laser Bridge, while Ahab has to full clear TR. But otherwise, I'm not sure how well that portal save works for Telethar if he doesn't get Ice Rod here in Meyer.
Or if Red Mail is here.
Well, even on Blue Mail with 12 hearts, and he'll of course be at full health after Vitreous.
Oh, Meyer 2 not cooperating for either runner.
Oh yeah. Let's see if they route Meyer at all differently from each other. Both going for the bridge first.
Oh my gosh, it's a key.
How much you want to bet this is going to be the Godmire?
We're not in go mode, so good chance.
Right. Of course.
There it is. Telethar going straight to Vidi. And Ahab is just gonna start clearing.
Yeah. Wonder if Telethar feels behind because of how late he was to the mirror.
Wouldn't surprise me. But here's the question, though. If you get an ice rod off of Vitreous, do you leave the second item in Mire?
If you get an ice rod off of Vitreous, you're in go mode, so yes, you leave the second item in Mire.
Oh, right. We're looking for Samaria and ice rod. You're right. Never mind.
Ooh, Ahab gonna do cutscene.
Ooh.
I don't know if Ahab feels ahead because of that book play, and therefore feels he has the luxury of doing cutscene, or if this is just how he normally routes. If he's just normally this cautious in Mire.
Could be. I mean, just could be that not in go mode, your full clearing mentality, where Telethar will skip things that take time if it works well in his round.
Well, that is one of the items, so if Telethar now wants to get both items out of Mire, he is doing cutscene. Because he hasn't gotten any items out of Mire.
And with the limited amount of things Telethar has left, I can't see him skipping it, but...
And with him wanting to do that portal save, his best chance is... Yep, he's going back in.
Oh!
Wow, okay.
So Telethar's in good shape.
Yeah, Ahab in go mode, but this is now Telethar's game because I bet he does lobby chess before cutscenes. So
oh, yeah.
He'll get that in a hurry. He can use his saved portal. It's his race to lose.
Telethar will be in go mode within 30 seconds. Oh my gosh, imagine if Ahab does this route, but doesn't do Potter Eastern first.
Yeah, right, like... Well, except that it didn't really cost Telethar much to full clear TR because he's saved the portal.
It's true.
Like, if he had to give up his portal, then... Yeah, that would...
Ooh, never mind about that 30 seconds thing.
Yeah, guess he wants to do cutscene as well. Okay. I don't quite get it. You're skipping enough to hope you get the ice rod on Vidi, but then when you go back in, you do cutscene before lobby? It's still Telethar's race to lose, though, assuming he doesn't somehow forget lobby.
So, like you said, that portal save at Turtle Rock is just going to save Telethar a lot of time and be able to clear out Turtle Rock very quickly and then just go right to GT.
He'll probably try to take some damage in here before he mirrors out. There's his go mode. Nope, he's mirroring out. We just gonna try to die to the murder dactyl?
Yeah, dactyl. That's 2 hearts per hit. He's got to get rid of his fairy, though.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
I think he did, too.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he just
remembered!
Oh, there it is. Okay.
And there's crystal number 6 for Ahab.
And Telthar's go mode, a little bit over 103.30.
Telethar probably heard you say about his fairy. That's what happened.
Not wrong.
Never mind the fact that we're looking a minute into the past because there's a little bit of a restream delay to avoid buffering issues.
That is true. We're looking at about a 45-second delay feed, but still, Telethar Psychic. He knew I was going to say that. So, one last question for you there, Frosty.
GT Big Key?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to play a quick game here because telethar is about to fight a boss that won't take him too long. What do you think?
Tile room? You made the seed too nice otherwise. It has to balance out.
It's true. Chat 1 to 22. Where's that stinking big key in Ganon Sour? The seed's been pretty free, so what do you think?
And Butter Sword Trinex is going to be pretty free too.
1, 2, 3 hits, you're down. 1, 2, 3 hits, you're down.
Gets the zero cycle and everything.
And meanwhile, Ahab is going to be entering and has to complete Turtle Rock.
Yeah, I don't offhand remember the key layout either, though the big key was not vanilla, so at least he can skip Lava Chest.
Yeah, that would have the cape, but otherwise I think right side Firelock had a big key and I think left side had a small key, something like that. Anyway, chat, you've got, what, maybe 30, 45 seconds left to put a guess in?
Yeah, we'll get a quick prediction if you want to spend your channel points on it. Honestly, I mean, I said tile room just to troll, but I'm feeling vanilla room today.
Ooh.
So how quickly can you get to Ice Armos?
I'm gonna go with Compass Room. Compass Room sounds good to me.
Good as anything, right? Okay, telethar is gonna Dark Magician or maybe Rando Rush. Rando Rush has been gaining popularity. Okay, well, silvers are a gimme.
Yeah, I don't think you're skipping that.
I don't know. If Ahab goes Hope first and the big key's in Hope, maybe he never gets silvers. Oh, except he probably does because he'll want to grab the small key at that point unless it's the God Hope room. So yeah, unless you have a God Hope room, you're getting silvers.
Okay, we're off for 5, chat. Ooh, those chain chomps taking a chunk out of it. Poor Ahab there, too.
Well, he still has his fairy. Ooh, or, if it is Compass Room, there's the Hope Right possibility since Hope had a small key.
Yup. Eight through 11 coming up in Hope Room. Not Hope Room, in the Compass Room. Womp womp.
But Red Mail!
Could be worse, could be worse.
14 hearts, Red Mail, Butter Sword...
2 blue
silvers,
potions.
and only 1 shield.
Yes.
Wonder if the flippers are sitting here in GT somewhere.
They could be. There's not a lot of game left for us.
And that's 12 checks.
Oh, we're on for 13, Drosy.
Well, I told you I was feeling Vanilla Room. Oh, it's got to be here. Yep. As soon as you see a small key in rando room, you know that the big key's there as well.
Okay, that's check number 15. You've got Mr. Nerdar with a 15 first. With that guess, GG's to you. What's your prize today, Dressy?
Well, let's see if they wagered anything on it. Then they get a pretty good prize for channel points. He did. He gets like a 22-to-1 payout on his channel points. That's his prize.
Well done. Alright, Ahab's finishing off Trinex. Telthar's on the GT climb.
So yeah, unless Ahab for some reason decides to do Rando Rush, which admittedly has become a bit of a thing, I don't see him making up much time, and in any case, Telethar's already well into the gauntlet. Silver arrows into Landmos here. That'll be a very quick fight. I wish I'd known to do that when I was a kid.
Right? I knew nothing of silver arrows and how powerful they were against some enemies.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have thought. I also didn't know to use Samaria on Wizrobes.
Likewise. So many things Randomizer has taught us.
Does Ahab route this? He is going left first.
So Rando Rush, he's in.
Ooh, Telethar needs to. At least he got that lamp, which Ahab does not have. Oh, he didn't even have enough magic with half magic to use the lamp.
I was a little bit surprised that he skipped the small magic decanter and the torch 2. Or torch 1 on climb.
Ahab's gonna do Dark Magician, so he's just following Telethar's route.
See a chest known as Validation Chest.
If flippers were like behind Ice Armos or in one of the upstairs chests that Telethar skipped.
Pyramid Fairy, maybe.
Graveyard Ledge.
There wasn't a lot we didn't see, though.
At least that's not logically behind flippers.
Ooh, nice triple from Telethar. We're on to Ganon.
Yeah, at this rate, with this loadout, there's some chance Telethar wins before Ahab even gets the big key. I think Ahab will just manage to get the big key before Telethar finishes, but it's going to be close.
Yeah, gonna be close. I think Telethar will have Ganon down in about 1 minute and 20 seconds from the moment he starts, or less. And Ahab has, what, a couple chests to get to before Rando Room.
Right.
And just to get 13 hits on Ganon in that phase. When he
With
needed
Butter
6.
Sword.
Yeah.
And wow, Ganon is not cooperating with the warps there. What was that, like 5?
Something like that. They'll never find silvers on my torch in a boot seed. Oh, we forgot to equip silvers.
Oh, well, if you're so used to, you know, slow ROM where silvers are laggy, well, guess a triple to make up for it. But yeah.
Okay, you're technically right, Dressy.
But yeah, this fast ROM, not using silvers doesn't really save you time. But get your GGs in for telethar.
GG's.
He will finish at 1:15.16. Ahab immediately forfeits. So let's try to get them in here.
GG's to both runners, chat. And telethar also forgot that he actually had this race.
Yes. He was restreaming a ladder race. And then I think he got the invite from Sahabot. We are joined by telethar. GG.
GG.
GG, telethar. Well done.
Not bad for a race you forgot about.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot I had signed up to do this. But I mean, not like that really made any impact on anything. I just...
Right.
So, not that it necessarily would have changed much. Yeah, sorry, you were saying telethar before.
No, I wasn't saying anything of value. Go ahead.
We were Dressy and I were just wondering. You go when you went to go to Meyer. You did not scout Desert Ledge. Any particular reason?
What's the point?
Yeah, I mean, all you know is
there.
Sure, but if I get book, I'm going back. I'm going to desert. I have a flute. Like, what's the point? What difference does it make if the mirror's there? I can't get it.
True, but knowledge.
Sure, but like, are you willing to spend 10 seconds to make no difference? Like, you know, the book doesn't do anything, right? Sorry, it's like once knowing that the book locks the mirror doesn't change anything.
I guess
you leave a pendant dungeon early because you can treat the book as if it's a mirror, I guess. But even still, like, I don't need the mirror. Like,
yeah,
I don't have to do swamp. Like, it doesn't matter.
I guess the real thing then was just like, to what extent did that knowledge influence Ahab to do clearable green pendant skull woods over not clearable pod and eastern?
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, maybe Ahab can answer.
Oh, well, he's here now. GG.
Yeah.
Here now. Sorry about that.
No problem.
GG's.
GG.
We were discussing your early Skull Woods play.
Okay.
As opposed to telethar who went to pod.
Yeah, I had the, I was honestly just looking for that book, because I knew that mirror, was on Desert Ledge, so I was like, I'm just going to search out for this book, and, I was just following spheres. The fire rod was early, so, I did Village Outcast and Thieves Town first, did my rounds with the Smith, but, when the Skull after that, just wanted to beat it for the green pendant. Lucky that book was there, honestly. So I just followed that.
Yeah, so, I mean, for me, I didn't know the mirror was there, but I don't think it would have mattered, because, like, a check is a check, and if it's in logic, it's in logic, and why would I prefer to do pendant Skull Woods over Crystal Pod?
No, I hear that.
That's basically my logic in general, is like, it doesn't matter that the mirror is behind the book. Like, I don't understand how that impacts your decision.
I got to the mountain late.
Yeah.
So I didn't get that bow. Was it? I got my mirror before the bow actually. So
That's interesting.
yeah.
I guess that makes some sense. Like if you went to Skullwoods pretty early.
hmm I'm
Yeah.
guessing we routed this pretty differently then.
Yeah, I think what did you in, Ahab, was actually that you, after Hera, you ditched the rest of the mountain to do Pod and Eastern.
Yeah, I just wanted to get the dungeons done, to be honest. I was hoping to find my needs for Turtle Rock on the way there. So, I was just taking a chance.
I don't think that's
Yeah.
that big of a deal, right? Like you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna
just
go back
probably
anyway.
Came back. Yeah, you came right back and hooked over to Paradox.
Yeah.
And then I don't
Well,
think that really makes that much of a
But
difference.
if you do the right side, then you get Samaria, and then you probably do Meyer before Pod and Eastern.
Maybe.
Yeah, I probably
sure.
would. Yeah.
And then you
Like,
have the
sure,
ice rod,
like-
and then you're in go mode.
Sure, yeah. I mean, he didn't God route the seed. I agree. Like,
Far from it. I actually had a split second of thinking about going into Meyer really early. I opened it up and I was
Oh.
like, nah, maybe I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, we did notice you opened it and then ditched it, and we're trying to
I was
figure that one out.
trying to do a psych there, but I had like a 10% intention of going in there just for the heck of it. But I was like, there's so many other things to do. So, but Ice Rod being in there, that would have eliminated a piece. So.
I didn't mean to roll y'all a pretty free seat, though. Oh my gosh.
yeah, I mean, outside of the book, it pretty much was just go to the obvious place and you'll get your item.
Agreed.
Yeah. You guys had Sphere 1 Dark World access, didn't you?
Yeah,
I mean-
Metzger and CAC and Pearl was what, South Shore?
Zaha Closet.
Saha,
I
yeah.
mean, it's like
And
when
where-
you played Light World, you had Mitz, Flute, Hammer, Moon Pearl.
Yeah,
It was
the
pretty-
hammer was somewhere really early, I remember.
Kakariko.
Cackwell, yeah, Cackwell. There we go.
Very interesting where nobody gets flippers. We were kind of debating as to where we thought those were. There really wasn't a whole lot left in the game that we didn't see from you two.
And telethar said Lamp was in Mimic Cave. That's kind of funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Cape was what, Lava Chest?
Yep.
I finally put Spike Cave in Logic, which could have flippers, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was stuff like, Ice Armos and some of the chests on the climb that Telethar didn't open. We didn't see Graveyard Ledge.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. So do y'all have your second race planned and set up yet?
No.
Not yet.
Yeah, for me, I've just gotten off of a bunch of tournaments where like I did everything really early and then I sat around for like a month and a half waiting for the tournament to pick up its next stage. So I was like, I'm just gonna let the matches come to me. Ahab did all of the
Yeah,
getting it scheduled. So
I'm the one with a family, kids. I just got to schedule around them. So, it's my kids dictate everything.
As they do.
Well, I noticed this was the first match in your group, period, so you both also have 4 matches each with the other 2 people.
yep.
So any races planned at all for you guys over the weekend here?
I'll probably be doing my Kabuki matches with Faker Jr.
Oh, that's still going.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll hit you up, Telethar, for the next one. And I gotta figure out the German. Then I gotta figure out the German timing, so that's gonna be rough. So yeah. But yeah, I scheduled everything with Scissor, so he's good for 2 matches next week.
Excellent to hear. Excellent to hear. Any final thoughts from you two before we call it a night momentarily?
Nope. Thank you for the restream and the comms. Thanks for the race, Ahab. Thanks for getting it scheduled and all that.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you to the restreamers, commentators, trackers, everyone, telethar, for doing this spur of the moment, kind of. Always a pleasure to race you. I think it's the first time it isn't cross keys, so woohoo.
Woohoo.
What? This isn't cross keys? What?
Nope.
Oh.
Even Zelga couldn't finish a cross key seed this fast.
Don't think there's been one finished this quickly, no.
No, I think Zelga holds the record at about 119.
That makes my 123 look like nothing. Crude.
But we do have a packed list of races for tomorrow. Only one of them is currently slated for a restream, but that's because it's the only one with signups. So there is a massive schedule of races tomorrow. If you want to see any of them restreamed, do sign up for comms and tracking.
Absolutely.
That's how we got this restreamed. I asked Anna to comm with me, and well, we had comms, and we got it on a restream.
Heck yeah. Any excuse to commentate with Dross, you gotta do it.
Aw, thanks. But yeah, we've put the groups list and the schedule in there, so check out the schedule and sign up if you're interested.
Absolutely. There's going to be lots of races over the weekend. Some of them are even going to be restreamed, so it's going to be a good next few weeks of lots of races before we start wrapping up a stage here.
Yeah, should be exciting. A lot of good groups out there.
Absolutely.
And as you were telling me, and I'm seeing on the schedule, your next race is going to be at 3 a.m. Eastern on Sunday.
And then one later on in the day, same day, but after I sleep. Yeah, my opponent lives in Australia Eastern Standard Time there, so midnight race for me.
Yeah, fun stuff. Anyway, yeah, thanks again to our runners. Please do give them a follow.
Absolutely. Give my co-Condrasi a follow. Give Blue Link, our tracker, last minute tracker, thank you very much, a follow as well.
Yes, thank you again for jumping in and sparing us having to track the whole race while calming.
Much appreciated.
Let's see if we have anything coming up on the SpeedGaming channels here. Well, on this channel at 2 a.m. there is an ALTTPR no logic race, so if you tune back in an hour and a half, who the heck is playing at that hour? Red Kitsune and Breadkun. Okay, sure. I mean, Red Kitsune is in Spain, so he's doing it at 8 a.m. his time. I'm not sure where in North America Breadkun is, but yeah, check back in on this channel in an hour and a half for that race.
Heck yeah, no logic. It's really weird. You get to see a bunch of glitches you don't get to see in many modes. So chat, come back here in 90 minutes if you want to see some shenanigans.
And I think that will do it for us. So thank you all for watching and have a great weekend.
Take care, everybody. Be safe out there.